The east wing of Aldridge Conservatory had been locked for 3 years, ever since a gifted cellist named Lila Vance was found dead at the bottom of its stairwell. The official report called it an accident. Nora Bennett never believed that. She couldn't explain why. Maybe it was the way people avoided talking about it. Maybe it was the feeling she got whenever she passed the old wing, or maybe it was because she'd been secretly practicing there every night for the past 2 weeks. The east wing was empty, quiet, forgotten. Exactly what she needed. Her scholarship audition was 6 weeks away, and silence had become more important than sleep. Every evening she slipped into room 4, the practice room closest to the stairwell where Lila had died. She never questioned why she always chose that room. The conservatory, after dark, felt different. The radiators clicked softly. Wind whispered through old windows. Sometimes, if Nora sat still long enough, she could hear what sounded like distant music drifting through the hallway. A melody she never quite recognized. One night she was playing a Chopin nocturne when she suddenly felt it, that sensation of being watched. She stopped, looked up. A boy stood in the doorway. Tall, dark hair, a long coat that looked decades out of place. The hallway light barely touched him. "You play like you're apologizing to someone," he said. Nora blinked. "And you always appear in doorways to scare people?" He ignored the question. "Play the second movement again. From the part you got wrong." "I didn't get it wrong. You rushed the left hand." He pointed to the exact measure, the exact beat, the exact place where she always lost confidence. Nobody knew that. Nobody watched her practice. Yet, somehow, he did. His name was Kalen. He never gave a last name. Something about the way he avoided the subject made Nora stop asking. Over the following days, he simply became part of her routine. Whenever she arrived, he was already there, sitting in empty rehearsal rooms, leaning against walls, waiting near the stairwell. He knew the east wing better than anyone. Every creaking floorboard, every stubborn door, every broken window latch. He knew details about the building that even staff members had forgotten. More unsettling was what he knew about Lila Vance. He knew the piece she had been practicing the night she died. A piece Nora couldn't find in any archive. One evening he absent-mindedly hummed part of it. The melody lingered in Nora's mind long after he stopped. A week later, she stumbled across an old conservatory newsletter while researching another project. An archived recital photograph caught her eye. A boy stood in the corner of the image. Dark hair, long coat, the same face. The photo was 4 years old. Nora stared at it until her hands felt cold. The next day, she didn't mention it, but she started paying closer attention. Kalen moved through the east wing like someone retracing old memories. He knew where a broken stair used to be before renovations. He hesitated near certain rooms. He flinched when passing one particular doorway, like someone avoiding an old wound. Still, Nora kept coming back. Because the strange thing was that she liked being around him, more than she should. They spent hours together. She played. He listened. He corrected tiny mistakes nobody else noticed. At first, she found it irritating. Eventually, she began looking forward to it. One night, he asked quietly, "You're not afraid of me. Should I be?" "Most people are." He said it so casually that it sounded like weather. Nora smiled. "Maybe you're just bad at being scary." For the first time, he laughed, a small laugh. Brief, but real. It sent an unexpected warmth through her chest. The more time she spent with him, the more strange details appeared. She never saw him eat, never saw him use a phone, never saw him check the time. The east wing was freezing, yet he never seemed cold. She noticed, then deliberately ignored it, until one night. The building was completely dark except for a single lamp inside room 4. Nora sat beside the piano. Kalen stood nearby. For a long moment, neither spoke. Then he slowly reached toward her hand and stopped halfway, like he wasn't sure he was allowed. Nora looked at him. Kalen. His eyes lifted. "What are you?" The question hung between them. For a second, something crossed his face. Relief, as if he had been waiting for her to ask. "I was going to tell you." "Then tell me." He finally took her hand. His skin was ice cold, yet somehow the touch didn't frighten her. It made her heart ache, like she was touching something already slipping away. "There's a difference," he said quietly, "between leaving a place and being allowed to leave it." Nora frowned. "What does that mean?" His jaw tightened. "I knew Lila." The words came quickly now, as in really knew her. Silence filled the room. "The night she died, I was supposed to meet her here." Nora felt her pulse quicken. "I was late." His voice cracked. 11 minutes late. He looked away. "I've spent 3 years thinking about those 11 minutes. Before Nora could answer, a sound echoed down the hallway, a heavy door slamming open. Footsteps. Real footsteps. Fast, approaching. Kalen instantly froze. Every muscle tightened. For the first time, he looked genuinely afraid. "Don't tell them you saw me." "What? Please." His grip tightened around her hand. "Not yet." "Kalen, what are you talking about?" "There are things in this building that want certain doors to stay closed." "What things?" Before he could answer, a flashlight beam swept through the hallway. "Nora!" a voice called out. The security guard. Relieved. Panicked. Searching. "We've been looking everywhere. This wing's been locked for renovation since 5 o'clock. How did you get in here?" Nora turned instinctively toward Kalen. The doorway was empty. He was gone. The lamp flickered once and died. Darkness swallowed the room. For a moment, she simply stared. Then she noticed something resting on the piano bench. A brass button. Old, tarnished. Its metal green with age. The guard stepped inside, sweeping his flashlight across the room. The beam struck the button. It gleamed. Nora picked it up slowly. Her stomach tightened, because she knew she'd seen those initials before. Not on clothing, not in a photograph. On a small brass plate attached to the third stair of the East Wing, the stair where Kalen always sat. The initials read L.V. Leela Vance. Nora's breath caught. A terrible realization settled over her. Leela had not died alone that night. Someone had been with her, and whatever had happened in that stairwell had never truly ended. The East Wing hadn't been abandoned. It had been waiting. And somewhere in the darkness beyond the flashlight's reach, Nora was certain Kalen was still there. Waiting, too.